Hey, Real Nerds listeners, there's many ways you can interact with the Real Nerds podcast. You can email us at realnerds@gmail.com. You can hit us on Twitter at Real Nerds. You want to check us out on Facebook? You can. Just look for Real Nerds Podcast. You want to leave us a voicemail? Just call 720-6NERDS5. You want to listen to our episodes? You can check us out on Stitcher, iTunes, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Dave Callahan, creator of Jean-Claude Van Johnson.
And this is Peter Atencio, the director of Jean-Claude Van Johnson, and you're listening to the Real Nerds Podcast.
This is Real Nerds Podcast, officially the official podcast of Denver Pop Culture Con 2020, Thanksgiving edition. I am Ryan, coming to you live-ish on Zoom. I'm with Brad and Zach and Corinne. Hello, everybody.
Yo, what up?
And Kellen is here, too. He got a voodoo doll that's called a Zombie. You can't see it because he's not holding it in front of the camera. There's his hand. And there's it kind of. So yeah, every week we go see a new movie and we podcast our experience of the world, except this week we're seeing Predator 2 as requested by one of our listeners. So we'll talk about Predator 2. We'll also talk about movies we've been watching, a little bit of movie news, some Blu-rays. And I was going to run this by you guys. I was thinking next week we could go back to a normal episode because I want to watch the Chris Hemsworth Extraction movie that's on Netflix that I heard is pretty awesome. So,
Sure.
So I think next week we'll go back to traditional one, and then I also think the following week the stay-at-home order is going to be completely gone. So maybe
will
around
theaters be open? Yeah.
Well, I was thinking maybe 90 Film Explosion or something. We can we don't have to do Zoom as much anymore.
Yeah, I don't want to do these film explosions unless we're all in the same room. So
Yeah, that's what
yeah.
But we'll play it. I mean, there's technically the Colorado one ends tomorrow, and I think Jefferson County is the 8th.
Denver County.
And Denver County is the 8th, and Arapahoe I think is tomorrow as well. So there's only a few counties that are kind of hanging back.
It's mostly the Denver metro area.
Yeah, so we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. It's only been 6 weeks.
I'm digging the fans making requests. Like that's like we could do that too.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll play it by ear. We'll see how it goes.
Only request awesome movies, though. Nothing stupid.
The best episodes of the stupid ones where we make fun of them.
Yes, too right.
Is why I'm proposing Dick Tracy, because it's a good movie, but it could also be really goofy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can stream it on Disney Plus. I don't know if I want to watch it though.
I like it. It's fun.
Do you? I mean, I haven't seen it in so long. I
have it on Blu-ray.
It's fun. It's just, but it is goofy. Like that makeup is ridiculous, but I like it.
Maybe it's worth another visit.
It's based on a comic strip. Like
it is.
How elaborate could you get in a comic strip? I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, you can make a badass movie about gangsters and stuff. It doesn't necessarily have to adhere that strictly to the comic like that movie does.
Yeah.
Hey, Ryan, isn't Pinocchio celebrating its, 80th anniversary this year?
It is.
So is the
I haven't
Joker.
seen it in a long time.
Yeah, the Joker is too. I was supposed to be getting my 100-page
character
Joker comic book this week, but I don't think I get it till May now.
Yeah, is Coins Cards still closed or?
Yeah, they're.
Are they doing pickups?
I don't think so. I haven't seen anything on their Facebook page. I'm hoping that after May 8th they'll be open again.
Yeah, they ended the Ninja Turtles run, so until this thing's over. So I got the last book sitting there for me.
I read online that the new comics are going to be distributed May 15th.
But not through Diamond, right? Through
Yeah.
ancillaries, I guess.
No, Diamond is. But yeah, well, what do you call it? But yeah, you're right. DC enlisted a couple other places, like Midtown Comics, are going to help distribute, which I think is good because there shouldn't be one company that does it anyways.
Yeah. And if all else fails, Ryan and I will start our own business distributing comics. You know,
That's right.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, do you know anything about business, Ryan?
Well, I mean, I used to run Qdoba's, and they made millions of dollars. So yeah, I do.
There you go. And I know some things about comics, so let's do this.
Yeah, I actually do know things about business. But yeah. Anyways, everybody else is doing okay.
Yeah.
Corinne, you have a weird look on your face, like you want to say something to us, but you don't want to say something.
Nope, not yet.
Yeah.
I love how you were on Facebook. You were like, "You're never gonna watch Predator," and it's like.
Did you watch Predator?
I mean, I didn't watch Predator, but I watched Predator 2 because that
really
was the movie of the week.
You really watched Predator 2?
I really did.
Wow, that's surprising to me. You know
Well,
what? Every
I'm
once in a
full
while.
of surprises.
Every once in a while.
I wanted to be able to participate in the conversation.
Good, and you should expand your movie watching
Exactly.
horizons.
Does this qualify as a catching the classics?
Like, I mean, it is old.
We'll talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, let's start off with slim picking of news.
It's real news.
So yeah, more pushbacks. Spider-Man has been pushed to 2021. The Homecoming Far From Home sequel. Consequently, Thor: Love and Thunder got pushed to a year out, and then so did Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange sequel. So it seems like everything on Disney's end had to get pushed in order to accommodate what Spider-Man's going to set up.
Well, no, I think it's more of the phase they're working through because the Spider-Man took over Thor's previous spot, and Thor went into February of 2022, and they're putting out 5 Marvel movies in 2022. So,
right.
So it goes a Spider-Man, then Thor, and then I think it's Multiverse of Madness, then Captain Marvel 2, and what's the last one? I think Black Panther 2. I forget how it shakes out.
Yeah, and I wanted to clarify. So it's Thor: Love and Thunder is getting pushed up a week to February 11th, 2022.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But my guess is that's because of the story they're telling, because Spider-Man has to happen obviously before Thor or something. And you already knew Spider-Man was in trouble because they were supposed to start Uncharted, which Tom Holland was starring in with Sony. And they filmed one day and then they shut it down. So Uncharted took Spider-Man's spot and they pushed Spider-Man to November, which bumped Thor to February.
This Uncharted movie will never happen, Ryan.
I know.
We've talked about this since I first started coming on this show.
It's had 7 directors.
Yeah. I remember when James hates this guy O'Russell was going to do it. So, but yeah, no. And also Mission Impossible 7 and 8 have gotten pushed back completely. So that makes total sense because 7 got shut down early on.
Yeah. Well, I think they're into 7, but it's one of those things where they weren't going to be able to finish it and get the effects done, I think, in time. Mm-hmm. Because even if they ramp back up, then they still probably have 2 or 3 more months of shooting for just probably part 7. And then they got to go edit it. Then they got to put in the effects. And then they have to have it ready for, was it originally June next year?
Yeah. So
with all the movies they're pushing to next year, I see why they're doing it. What are you going to do?
I mean, this year is the year that Invisible Man will win Best Picture. And that's just the world we live in, and I love it.
No, it's going to be Sonic.
No.
Maybe
Birds of Prey, guys. Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey. I bet Birds of Prey gets nominated for editing and costuming.
And effects.
And effects, yeah.
Best supporting actor, best actress. I like all these decisions, guys.
Yep. Margot Robbie's amazing in it.
She is. Watch that movie. It's really good. I don't know why people didn't go. Anyway, also, it's not really news, but it's something I want. Ryan, you want Bruce Campbell in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Of course. I want Bruce Campbell in everything.
You want him as the main villain, don't you? Because I do.
I want him in everything.
All right. Well, so it's something that fans are wanting. They're pushing for it online. And I say give the fans this one thing. Just give this to me, please.
Have they announced who the villain is? Is it Nightmare?
They did. It seems like they didn't say, but they were pushing for him to be a specific guy. I don't remember the reason.
Why wouldn't it be that guy that Chiwetel Ejiofor played?
Oh, he's in it. So that's Baron Mordo.
Mordo or whatever.
Is this like Mephisto or Mr. Marvel or something?
If it's Mephisto, that's awesome. That's the Satan. That'd be awesome.
I think that's what. I think that's what someone.
Mr. Sinister is who people want him to be.
Mr. Sinister. He's an old X-Men villain.
Yeah, which I have no idea. Yeah, so I'm a little lost because I don't.
He's an interesting character.
Yeah. But yeah,
I think Campbell playing the devil makes more sense.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Way more entertaining.
I would love to see it. Mephisto is one of my favorite Silver Age villains, just because he's all powerful and he's basically Satan, and he fucks with everybody's life, and it's pretty fun.
See, if I was Raimi, I'd be like, hey, Marvel, like Scott Derrickson, you're on a time crunch, so you're going to give me whatever I want, and what I want is Bruce Campbell in a leading role. So,
finally, where your head's at.
CBR did a list of characters he could play. Number 9, Merlin. Number 8, Silver Dagger. Number 7, Pip the Troll. Number 6, Thunder Frog. Number 5, Eternity. Number 4, Nightmare. 3, Mephisto. 2, Agamotto. And number 1, just have him be Mysterio. As he was supposed to be. Which I'm not opposed to that, because if Raimi's going to come on board, he can throw all his Spider-Man 4 ideas into this movie.
Well, technically, he could be a Mysterio in a different multiverse.
Yeah, they said specifically Earth 96-28-3. So
that's a Tobey Maguire one.
Yep. So that could be cool. The picture that they have for that in this article is of a fat Mephisto, or of Mysterio. Like, he's just got a big old gut.
Nice.
So I'm just like, Bruce Campbell, it sounds like a great idea. Give Bruce Campbell some work, guys. His Instagram page is awesome because he posts pictures of nature, and I love it. And that's news, unless there's anything I missed.
Avatar: The Last Airbender, the TV series, is coming to Netflix.
Yeah, so watch Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix. I haven't seen the full show yet.
Oh, it's such a great show.
I know. The only thing I've seen of Last Airbender of any kind was that Shyamalan movie that came out.
Oh gosh, no.
It didn't deter me from wanting to watch the show. I just never got around to it. So, but now it's on Netflix, so I have no excuses anymore. So
I've seen about 12 episodes. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. But anyway, we do have Blu-rays though.
DVD releases and Blu-rays.
Well, Brad, your wish has come true, and you're going to get Grand Budapest Hotel on Criterion Blu-ray this week, I imagine?
No, I'm going to wait for the 50% off sale finally.
Ah, okay.
So I always rush out and buy the Wes Anderson Criterions, and then I think like a month later they do a 50% off sale. I'm like, damn it.
I think the Barnes & Noble sale is July and November, if I remember right.
Yeah, so we'll have to wait a little bit, but...
I'm glad it's here, because it's been way too long.
Yeah.
And
man, what is it with Criterion that every single Wes Anderson movie, or seemingly all of them, are part of that collection?
They have their favorite directors, like Hitchcock and Jim Jarmusch, and
yeah, but not every single Alfred Hitchcock movie is a part of that collection.
Well, because not every Alfred Hitchcock movie is going to get licensed to Criterion, but there's a lot of Hitchcock stuff that's not specifically owned by a studio that Criterion can get their hands on easily.
Yeah, I think Terrence Malick goes out there.
Yeah, Malick does. I don't know how his new one's going to come out through Criterion, because that's a Fox movie that then got technically acquired by Disney. So unlikely that's going to go to Criterion. But yeah, I mean, like Spike Lee's been doing his stuff over there recently. David Lynch does a lot of his stuff too.
Oh yeah, David Lynch. Yeah.
Yeah. So they've got their directors on tap. Like, I mean, shoot, Marriage Story is getting a Criterion, and that's a Netflix movie.
Yeah, they're doing new stuff. Yeah.
And Irishman. They won't do Ballad of Buster Scruggs because the world hates me, but that's okay. So.
I bet they will eventually. It seems like they're gonna have a couple more rounds of it because I really want the Merowitz stories.
Yeah. Well, if they wait too much longer on Ballad of Buster Scruggs, they'll need to come to me for permission, and I'll be like, only if I can do the fan commentary, because the Coens aren't going to do the commentary, but I'll do it.
I actually did a deep dive into the history of Criterion. It's really fascinating. They're the first ones to add bonus content to movies.
Yeah,
so
Laserdisc.
Yeah, on Laserdisc, and they made Laserdiscs till the year 1999. Which trips me out. And their first Laserdiscs were Citizen Kane and King Kong.
Yeah.
So it was really fascinating trip down their rabbit hole.
That King Kong Laserdisc is one I would love to have. I know I don't have a way to play it, but I would just want it. And then actually Kevin Smith's early commentaries, he talks a lot about different Laserdiscs and Criterion stuff and whatnot. So, and in fact, Actually, no, I don't think there was a Laserdisc edition of Chasing Amy's Criterion. I can't
There was.
remember. It was. So there was a DVD and Laserdisc of it. Okay.
Yeah, if you get the Blu-ray or the DVD, they actually introduce it as a Laserdisc.
Oh.
Yeah, one of the Blu-rays, has the Laserdisc commentary transferred over recently. I forget which thing it is.
Lovely. But yeah, there's also a lot of other titles coming out that are non-Criterion. Arrow's putting out Elvira, Mistress of Darkness, the Elvira movie, which I've never seen before.
I have that coming. I forgot I pre-ordered that like 6 months ago.
Have you seen Arrow?
Yeah.
It came out on I think Shout recently too. A bunch of my friends are posting about it.
Interesting.
I'll go to the internet.
Find out for me. Vinegar Syndrome is putting out a movie called Deadline from 1984, which I have never seen before, but this sounds totally awesome. A screenwriter begins to lose the ability to distinguish between his fantasies and reality with disastrous results. As he thinks about what this could mean, his wife and his children begin to worry if he's become insane. So yeah, pretty cool, guys.
There's a Nevis Visions film called Deadline.
There is. So they're stealing your thunder.
Yeah, I'm emailing my lawyers right now.
Okay, gotcha. Good on you, Brad. I'm glad you're doing that.
Yeah, there's a cheapo Elvira Blu-ray at Target.
No.
So it wasn't a Shout Factory, but yeah, the better one's probably the Arrow one for sure.
Arrow does a great job putting out stuff.
And then Vinegar Syndrome's also putting out Olivia from 1983. And it's a picture of a woman in a red dress, and then her face close up, and then behind her, a skull version of her face. What is the mystery of Olivia? That's not the tagline. That's my tagline that I made up for this movie.
It'd be awesome if it said Olivia and it was ... let's get physical. Any Olivia Newton-John fans out there?
Yep.
Anybody? Knock, knock. Hello.
Olivia
Newton-John, fun fact, that was originally written for Rod Stewart, but he said the song was too stupid for him to sing.
And he was wrong.
No, he's not wrong.
No, that song is stupid.
That was fun. Dark Force Entertainment's putting out Kill or Be Killed, the greatest martial arts movie ever made! From 1976. I've never heard of this movie, so maybe I'll check it out. I don't know. What in the world? Oh no! Please don't, Brad.
Keep going.
Please don't.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, this is in the background, but you can do your job.
That's fine. Shout Factory's putting out The Lost Continent from 1968.
Like naked.
Yeah, this will be another Shout Factory you can check out. Looks like that the big new release this week, I guess, is Guns Akimbo, that Daniel Radcliffe film that found itself embroiled prior to the shutdown and whatnot.
Don't be a shitty director.
Yeah, I guess
don't be an asshole.
If you want to see it, though, I guess now's your chance to pick up a physical copy of it. There's a 2-movie collection of Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2. I guess also it is Bad Boys for Life as well, so you can get the trilogy all in one place, guys. So there's your chance to do that. Warner Archive is putting out Blood on the Moon from 1948. Features Robert Mitchum, Barbara Bel Geddes of Vertigo fame, and Robert Preston. You can give that a look. See
we forgot the biggest piece of news is Warner Archive is now following us.
Yes, actually, that is the biggest piece of news this week.
Following Real Nerds on Facebook, Twitter.
Facebook.
They are following.
That means they'll send us
Brian
stuff.
has been dutiful at reporting their great work.
Yep, and they're really cool. They actually always post my articles on their website.
Yep,
and their feeds.
And I'm sure they will continue to do great work because I'm sure that Daffy Duck 101 is coming out. Isn't it, Warner Archives? Isn't it?
What is Olivia Newton-John doing? Fuck.
I don't know. It's all coming
she's like
in like
beating
sections,
the shit out of this fat guy.
I didn't know Olivia Newton-John was in Dexter. That looks like Dexter's Kill Room.
This whole
now
80s aesthetic with like the black background and the white tiling framing and everything. Have you guys ever seen Music and Lyrics?
No.
Oh, the Hugh Grant movie? Once.
Yeah. Hugh Grant, Drew Barrymore, I think. Anyway, so his character is like this former 80s pop star, and the whole like first 3 minutes of the movie is like a fake 80s song, and it's actually really good. Like some of the music in the movie is legitimately good.
I have to see that one again. I saw it once and I forgot about it.
It looks like
Sony,
the holodeck.
I'm sure Henry could tell you about it.
It does kind of look like the holodeck.
Ew, is she drinking from the shower head?
She's pulling a flash dance. Oh, what a feeling. Come on. Sony is putting out Radio Flyer from 1992 out on Blu-ray, the Richard Donner movie with Elijah Wood. I've never seen Radio Flyer.
It's a good one.
But I like Richard Donner, so maybe I'll check it out. I think probably Sony's biggest release this week, though, is My Girl and My Girl 2 on Blu-ray through their
They made a sequel to that movie?
Yeah, they did. Obviously, Macaulay Culkin's not in the sequel, because that would be weird. And a different movie.
So what's the premise of the sequel, then?
I will tell you, because I've never seen the sequel, but Vada has a holiday coming up and an assignment to do an essay on someone she admires and has never met. She decides she wants to do an assignment on her mother, but quickly realizes she knows very little about her. She manages to get her father to agree to let her go to L.A. to stay with her Uncle Phil and do some research on her mother. So it's kind of like
her Uncle Phil, who lives in the Los Angeles area?
Yeah, it's kind of like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, except clearly not. So,
that would be awesome if it was a crossover.
It stars I'm trying to it seems like this kid Austin O'Brien is the new boy in her life, and he's got a striped t-shirt on and some kind of 90s necklace, and he's got his hair flowing down a little bit like that, so good on My Girl 2 for being out there in the world. I've never seen it. That first one is terrifying when Macaulay Culkin dies. Warner Archive is putting out Sweet Bird of Youth with Paul Newman and Geraldine Page. Never seen that one before. Have you seen that, Ryan?
Nope. I like Paul Newman, though.
Yeah, I do too. So I would like to see that one. And then Kino Lorber's putting out Billy Liar with Julie Christie. Never seen that either. And then there's the last interesting one that I'm finding is Vinegar Syndrome, who we were talking about earlier, is putting out something called Dolly Dearest. And it's an exclusive of Vinegar Syndrome, and this is a limited edition of 2,500. The cover is what appears to be a doll or an actual child with a big ass butcher knife in her hand. The plot of this is an American family moves to Mexico to fabricate dolls, but their toy factory happens to be next to a Sanzian grave, and the toys come into possession of an old malicious spirit. So it's kind of like Dolls and Child's Play, and that Zumi doll in Trilogy of Terror and all the things. But it's a limited edition, so that might be fun to watch.
I used to watch it. The original cover art is a doll that's sitting with looking like a doll, and it has like a skeleton face.
Oh, this is the one that I have right here.
Yeah, so the other one, it has like a skeleton, like head, skull head, I guess.
Ah, okay. This has Denise Crosby in it.
Yeah,
this
it's
is
one
what
of those.
she gave up Star Trek for.
It's one of those late '80s, maybe mid '80s slasher movies.
It says 91, so
Or
unless it was
early '90s, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still in that same period where it's just everybody's kind of throwing things up against the wall. Rip Torn's in this. I'll watch this now because Rip Torn's in this. Rip Torn was crazy. R.I.P. Rip Torn. And looks like that's about it. It's a lot of back
Zach,
title capitals.
you forgot the most important release this week.
What is the most important release this week?
Zach is being released from the Real Nerds.
No, that would just be a byline on the bottom of the thing. No one would care. Warner Animation is releasing Mortal Kombat: Scorpion's Revenge.
Is that why you're wearing your Mortal Kombat hat?
No, I found this at Target today, and I was stoked.
Okay, so is this like a traditional 2D animated film, or is this one of those like CGI ones? Okay.
Yeah, the Red Band trailer is awesome. People get their heads ripped off and like their guts ripped out and stuff. I can't wait to see it. All
right. Well, I apologize. I didn't know if there was something. I know you guys like Mortal Kombat. I didn't know if you were into the video end of it. And there's actually there is an edition with a little figurine that you can get too. Don't know who the figurine is of. I'm not a Mortal Kombat guy, so you'd have
Scorpion.
Scorpion? Okay.
Yeah.
Right on. Cool.
I'm glad Brad and I had the same idea.
Yep.
And anyway, that's Blu-rays. Unless you were interested in Arrow Blu-rays of the complete series.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Did you watch Arrow, Ryan?
No. I did a panel one year at Comic-Con with one of the actors, and I forget who it was, and never saw.
Was it Stephen Amell?
I was supposed to do his panel one year, and this guy begged me to do if he could do it, and I took like a comic book one instead. I said, sure. Now I don't have to worry about ever knowing anything about Arrow. So I was more than happy to give it to him. But I heard that Stephen Amell is a very nice guy.
That's cool. Good for him. I saw the pilot of that show, and I said, okay. And then I just moved on. I just forgot about things.
It's one of the shows that's been on for like 9 years, and you forget that it's been on that long.
It has a following. So does that Flash and that Supergirl show. So clearly we're wrong here, but
maybe one day.
Yeah.
Hey Brad, did you say you've seen some Arrow, right? Or did you see Flash?
Flash.
Is it good?
It was.
The first season's really good.
Yeah, by the third season, I just got so tired of him pining after whatever that girl was.
Iris.
Iris, yeah.
Only like his main love interest from the comics and everything.
Yeah, but like they don't really set up as to like why, like what they're like. The connection doesn't seem meaningful to me. It just seems like she's from the comics, so it just has to be that way.
Also, it's really creepy because they were raised together. Like when his mom died and his dad went to prison, Joe West took him in, and so he was raised alongside Iris from like 9 years old or whatever.
Yeah, and then creepy. I think the season 3 finale or season 2 finale was kind of like a yin yang of the first season finale, so it just felt like lazy to me. I think I forget. It was a while ago.
Just watch the first season. The first season's amazing.
Yeah. I think when it's done, I'll just pick up the whole thing and binge it just to figure out what I missed. Because there's a lot of like cool crossover stuff and inside baseball going on with all the Arrowverse shows that I kind of want to check in on. And obviously,
because they have
some episodes.
They did the Batwoman. Batwoman's still going, right?
Yeah.
And Legends of Tomorrow or whatever.
Yep.
I really love the Batwoman character. I'm really afraid to watch the show because I'm afraid that it's not going to be as good. Because the comic's pretty awesome.
Well, we'll see.
We watch films throughout the week, too, in a segment we call We've Been Watching Films Throughout the Week.
Yo, yeah, this is the stuff we've been watching.
I like to change the name of it every week. Keep it fresh. Corinne, I'm going to go with you first, as long as you promise not to talk about the Blacklist.
Well, I was planning to.
Why? Because it's black? Jeez, Ryan.
No, because it's a list.
Oh, so you don't like lists, like Schindler's List? I get it.
Oh, fuck. My real problem with it is the main character's name is Red Reddington.
His name, Ryan, his name is Raymond Reddington. Red is his nickname.
It's still retarded. What'd you watch? For someone who like the show, you get really defensive about it, Corinne.
I mean, oh my gosh. Actually, I thought of a fun thing we could do. We could play a game. I'm going to tell you.
Saw?
I'm going to.
It is as torturous as Saw, too, if it's about fucking.
Brad, what's up with you?
I'm making jokes. Shut up.
No, I love it.
I thought we could do like 2 truths and a lie. So I'll tell you 3 things, and then 2 of them will be something that happened in the episode, and then 1 of them will be something that didn't happen in the episode.
Oh, this is a Walt Flanagan game.
Wait, was Kellen saying Wild Wild West?
No, he's yelling at Corinne to stop talking about the Blacklist because he saw Corinne on my screen. And he came over and said, "Is she talking about the Blacklist again?"
Yep,
Oh my
because he doesn't know what
gosh.
the Blacklist is.
He doesn't. He's just my kid, so he does whatever I say.
Watch out. These guys are going to hit the cameras. Watch out.
Okay, go ahead, Corinne. What are we playing?
Okay, so I'm going to say 3 things, and you tell me which of the 3 did not happen in this week's episode. Okay. Number 1, the Blacklister was a mortician who impregnated prostitutes with samples from dead men. Number 2, Dembe's pastor got kidnapped by Katerina Ristova. Or 3, it was implied that Wrestler killed a dude with his brother when they were kids.
I'm going to say the second one is the lie.
I'm going to say the pregnant one because I think that's a storyline of another show.
Ryan?
I don't care. I don't know. I like the pregnant one because it sounds stupid. So I'm going to say that was part of the show.
So which one's the lie, do you think?
The killing of the kid. That seems too, on the nose for Blacklist, where Blacklist is just, this is a stupid thing that we're going to put in a show where it pretends it's smart like CSI.
Well, all of those things actually sort of did happen on the show this week.
Oh, one of those questions.
Well, I mean, technically the second one was the lie, but it was only the lie in that it wasn't Dembe's pastor. It was Dembe's imam, which is like the Islamic equivalent of a pastor, as far as I understand. So
it's important to recognize the difference in different ideologies and theologies, you see. Yes.
Yeah, it was just like, I think I missed some stuff at the very beginning of the episode because I came in a little bit late. So I had to go back and rewatch the first couple of scenes.
And that was the mortician milking semen out of dead people by stroking their cocks. That's the part you missed.
This is on NBC.
It wasn't that graphic. It wasn't that graphic, but I mean, they did at one point the FBI busted into his office and they found a cooler, and in the cooler was a what are those things called?
And then Red came in,
and then they said that there was a cut off penis in it.
Red came in and he looked at the dead guys. It's like they gave a whole new definition of being stiff. Wah!
FBI funeral boner inspector.
Wait, is David Caruso saying that line before it goes "Bookow"?
Yeah, that was my CSI.
Miami.
Stupid and opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really stupid episode, and so I told Ryan this already, but Anthony Michael Hall he was in the episode, and he's going to be in next week's episode. He plays Wrestler's presumably older brother. And so it sounds like there's some kind of family drama. And he's like, hey, we got to go dig up this body that we buried at Ray Field because they're about to develop it or something. I don't know. It was really stupid. So that's what next week's episode is going to be about, I guess. So we're going to find out something shady in Wrestler's past.
At any point, has Anthony Michael Hall in this show written a letter to the principal about how he shouldn't judge all the other people on the blacklist, and then just saying "sincerely yours," the blacklist?
No.
Okay. See, that sounds like it would be a wonderful addition to this show.
If only. I mean, it was just I definitely lost brain cells watching that. But yeah, the Blacklister was really creepy, but they've honestly done stuff like that before. The worst one I can remember was season 1, when this guy was kidnapping women off the street, impregnating them, keeping them sedated for basically like 9 months so they could basically be like living incubators, then taking the kids and then selling them through like an adoption agency. Like it was really messed up.
Zach, did you sell them your life story?
No, they can't afford it.
You know what? I give Zach shit, but even I wouldn't have said something like that, Brad. Damn.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine, Corinne. I'm used to being a punching bag. It's cool.
Well, Ryan is a little bit busy, so I will defer to talk about The Picture of Dorian Gray till he's available. But
yes,
I will. So I did watch the Escaflowne movie. It was different from the show, and it's really, really hard for me to just look at it on its own merit, because I think it's an okay movie on its own merit, but compared to the TV show, it's pretty bad. I mean, it just doesn't have like any character development for anybody. There's just a bunch of random plot points. Like Hitomi is all of a sudden the wing goddess. It's just, even though that role doesn't mean anything and that title doesn't seem to have any kind of significance. But I mean, it wasn't like terrible. The animation was really well done. You can tell they got like a much bigger budget for it than they had for the TV show. And the music was good. I mean, just on the whole, like it like all the technical aspects of the movie were great. It was just hard to just watch the same characters. And they were, if you go check out my Twitter at Catching Classic, you'll see me live stream the last like 15 minutes of it. Is that Vash?
Yeah, look what I dug out for you.
Hey! Oh, my beautiful man. Vash the Stampede.
I've also got knives, and all they did was paint them black.
Who effing gives a shit about knives? He's a piece of trash.
I really love this new format because now we can see Brad's whole collection.
I know, the people listening are loving it.
Yeah.
What was I talking about? Oh, the Escaflowne movie. Yeah, I was just really annoyed that everybody. So Alan Shazar and Princess Malerna were basically like dropped from the movie completely, which I kind of understand because it's only like an hour and a half versus 26 episodes of a TV show, so you kind of have to cut some people out. But then Fulkin, Hitomi, and Vaughn are all like they're the complete opposite of what they are in the TV show. Like Fulkin is this very layered person who was a coward, and like that's why he ran away from his village, and that's why Vaughn and he have like this disagreement over ideologies. Whereas in the movie, Fulkin is an evil piece of shit who killed his family and now wants to like take over the world, and Hitomi, instead of being cheerful, is suicidal, and Vaughn, instead of being this gentle soul who is obligated to fight, is just kind of bloodthirsty a lot of the time. So yeah, it was really hard to watch it after the series because it feels so watered down by that point. But I mean, it has merit. It's not totally worthless, but I don't know. I think I would recommend people just, oh, that's the cat from Trigun. Aww. So, Ryan, did you want me to talk about The Picture of Dorian Gray?
Sure.
It's really good. I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, it's British, so I had a feeling you would.
Oh my gosh. Lord Henry, I wanted to punch him in the face.
Yeah, he's
every second he was on screen. And he's just going on and on about whatever, and he just, oh my gosh, what a piece of, why did people put up with him?
I don't know.
Because Oscar Wilde's a genius.
Yes.
To be honest, why do they put up with Dorian?
Yeah.
But
okay.
Yeah, that was really trippy when they showed the portrait, because I was almost afraid they weren't going to show you the portrait until the very end or something, or just like not show you it at all. Because there's a couple versions of Phantom of the Opera that have done that. And so I'm like, are they going to show us the portrait? Are they going to show it to us? And then there's like that shot in Technicolor or whatever. And I was like, whoa.
It's a great movie.
Beautiful painting.
Yeah.
And then, of course, at the end, it was horrific, but I mean, it was a well done horrific painting.
Yeah.
But the use of lighting in that room upstairs with, like when he murders the painter and the thing swinging back and forth. Oh my gosh. Oh, it was so well done.
Yeah. It's a nice gothic horror film.
Oh, Zach fucked off. Bye, Zach.
Yeah. See you, Zach.
No.
He doesn't like
and honestly, like, I don't know, the way you talked about it, you made it sound like it was going to be more gruesome, but I'm like, this is 1940s or something. Like, it can't be that bad. But, sure enough, it really wasn't that bad.
No, again, the horror comes not from the killings. The horror is for how big of a piece of crap Dorian Gray is, and he becomes ugly on the inside and stays beautiful on the outside.
I mean, the biggest complaint I have about it was the final shot, fanfare, fade out, whatever.
It's very common in the 1940 movies, though.
I know, but it just, the tone of like that, because it's like, oh, this, horrific scene, and it should be sad or somber or something, and it's like, nope, but the movie's over, everybody.
movie, they were not going to end it on a down note.
And I have to ask too, Corinne, were you a little buzzed when you were sending me those videos?
No.
No? You seem... Are you sure?
Drunk.
Are you sure?
I don't think so.
Maybe it's just the video. The video, like, it seemed like you're like, and I just wanted, like, what is he doing? I go, oh, she's drinking wine and sending me videos. I mean, I've heard you comment while inebriated before.
No, I don't think I was, because it was pretty late at night that time.
It was.
I like drinking that late before bed.
I forgot George Sanders played Lord Henry in that movie. We have to pick that
I was about 5 minutes in, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's Shere Khan.
Yep.
I love watching old movies like that sometimes, because you'll be like, oh my gosh, I know them from that other thing.
He's Folliot in Foreign Correspondent.
And of course, at one point I was like, Shere Khan and Mrs. Potts in a movie together. Who would have thought?
Right.
Oh, what he did to her. Oh, that was such a bitch move.
Yep. Not a good person.
Why did he like that other girl, the Gladys? Because they're like, he just has a soft spot for her. And I'm like, why?
Just because he's a piece of shit. He has. There's no really like rhyme or reason for the character. He's really vain. He's really conceited. If you read the book, it really delves into who he is as a person. And I mean, the first, I think, 2 chapters are just him and Lord Henry talking about how beautiful he is. And you go, wow, the homosexuality subtext is not buried in this book at all.
It's Oscar Wilde. He wasn't going to bury anything.
No, it's like I was telling Corinne, it's my favorite book of all time because the dialogue is so great. And it starts off as kind of this lighthearted, oh, you're so cute, Dorian. And then it delves into him being a total piece of crap and,
the dialogue was really like heavy and I was like, they're just like rattling this off, and it's like it's almost too fast for me to just like comprehend it. You know what I mean?
The book's like that. I mean, obviously the book you can read at your own pace.
Yeah, you can read that at your own pace, though. With the movie, it's just like, oh my gosh, like I felt like I should have rewound a couple of times to be like, wait, what were they saying?
Oscar Wilde is an incredible writer.
Yeah, and I love the importance of being earnest for the same reason. Because it's like, it's so just witty and quick, and you really have to, you can't just slack off when you're reading Oscar Wilde.
No.
I like the earnest movies, too.
Yep.
So then the last thing I watched, I don't know if Ryan got around to watching after I recommended it to him, but so same thing as last week, Andrew Lloyd Webber did another thing where he like made a recording available for 48 hours as like a fundraiser for actors who are out of work. And there was the filmed version of Love Never Dies, which is the sequel to the Phantom of the Opera. And it's a piece of hot garbage, and I love it. Well, I don't love it, but I don't. Because going into it, I was like, no, this movie's terrible, but I'm just gonna watch it and have fun, and I did. I don't know, like I guess the music and like all the technical aspects of it are amazing. The staging, the stage design is unbelievable. The lighting is great. Costumes are amazing. Like the spectacle is astounding in the show, and the acting's pretty good. And I really like some of the songs in it, but the story is just so stupid. It is just overly well, I don't know if I say overly complicated, but just they're trying to do a lot with like the character interactions, where in the Phantom of the Opera you focus a lot on the Phantom, Christine, and Raoul. Mm-hmm. Here you have like 6 characters. You got Meg Giry, Madame Giry, the Phantom, Raoul, Christine, and then Christine's son, Gustav, are all running around. So it's like you're trying to work on the dynamics within those 6 people, and it's just a lot, I think. Mm. And also the story's terrible because it just throws like all this great character development from the Phantom of the Opera out the window.
I need to either re-listen to the cast recording and look through the book, or just watch the adaptation Schumacher did. But I've never really liked the musical version of that property. Like, and granted, part of it's probably because when you see the Lon Chaney version, like going through your monster phase, that's your version of Phantom of the Opera forever. Like, I don't even like the Claude Rains version that much, and I love Claude Rains. But yeah, I'd completely forgotten he did a sequel called Love Never Dies. So, yeah.
And they do pick up like a couple of the musical cues from the previous property, but it just like sometimes it kind of works, and then other times it just feels like shoehorned in. It's like, oh yeah, remember this from the first thing, and it's a little too, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Ryan, are you a Phantom Thread fan beyond the Lon Chaney version?
Well, you know what's funny is I think I have 5 versions of Phantom.
Which ones?
So I have the Lon Chaney one, the Claude Rains one, the Robert Englund one, the Joe Schumacher one, and I also have, I don't know if you've heard of Phantom of the Paradise.
Yes.
It's actually a pretty great movie. It's a Brian De Palma film. So yeah, I have 5 versions of Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
But not the best one.
I do. It's starring Lon Chaney.
Yeah.
It's a silent film, and it's brilliant.
We'll have to talk about the best one another time.
Corinne, there's a scene at the end where he reaches for something that could destroy the mob that's about to attack him, and it turns out it's nothing, and he unfurls his hand because he's truly gone mad, and then the mob just swarms in on him, and it's amazing.
I will say the Lon Chaney version is probably the closest to the book, other than the really shitty animated one, which is, it's so faithful to the book, but their budget was like $2, a broken shoestring, and like a button, and that was it. And the animation looks terrible.
$2 and a button will go get you fought, kid.
And some lint. Like, here you go, kid. But Ryan, did you get around to watching Love Never Dies?
I actually got really busy at like midnight last night, and it was awful.
Damn.
So yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the thing about this, like, Andrew Lloyd Webber thing that they're doing is that it's only available for 48 hours, basically over the weekend. So it's like, I want to say like noon Friday to noon Sunday, our time. Because like I said, it's supposed to be like a night out at the theater kind of thing. Since people can't actually go, he's trying to bring it to them and do like a nice fundraiser. So maybe you should get around to watching it one day.
One day I will. I'm a big fan of the story.
Because I'd be curious to see what you think of it.
I like more of like the Schumacher one's okay. I really like more when it leans more into horror. The Schumacher one is really extravagant.
Yeah,
and I can say a thing about the Reigns one where it doesn't lean that heavily into horror. It's more of
it's
a Technicolor version.
Yeah, it's a movie about opera and less about Phantom.
The 89 version is probably the most horrific.
Oh yeah, but that one's okay.
What do you mean it's okay? It's Robert Englund as the Phantom of the Opera.
And he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. The rest of the movie is okay.
It's just that the rest of the movie.
How is it I'm defending the movie and you're like, yeah, it's all right.
Well, Robert Englund's better in other movies is part of it, but also that version it's got its issues. It's fine though. I can watch it again.
Yeah, no, I own it. It's fun.
He's like murdering people every 5 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's the one part where he like stabs the guy and the blood squirts out and he's just like, ah.
Wait, I forget. I didn't remember that part where he goes, nah.
No.
Well, that's not quite what he looks like, but
the kill count is more frequent in that movie than every other version of Phantom of the Opera. Is that a Scream one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't there the part where they're at like the masquerade ball and there's a head in the punch bowl?
Sure. I think that's that one. I'd have to watch it. Like I said, I have 5 versions of it, so I have to, well, I know it's not in the 20s or the 40s one, so I
just don't watch the Dario Argento.
That would be incredible if there was a lost scene.
So that's all I've been watching.
Zach?
I didn't go.
I would say Brad, but he hasn't been listening for like 10 minutes.
No, the Phantom of the Opera. I was there.
Yeah, well, what did I watch, Brad?
You watched Phantom of the Opera and The Portrait of Dorian Gray.
I didn't watch Phantom of the Opera this week.
Brad,
you weren't paying attention.
Wait a minute. You're just messing with me. No, Portrait of Dorian Gray. You watched that.
I did. Good job.
Well, now in my head, I've been watching the Ernest movie that we never got, which is The Importance of Being Earnest, where Ernest has to go through an Oscar Wilde novel. But there is a version of it with Colin Firth. But there's not one with Jim Varney, and that's the one I want.
You know what? That one should have been made. And it should be called The Importance of Being Earnest. And he'd be, you know what I mean, Vern? Just stuck in here and, oh man, that's brilliant.
I think there's
dig up Jim Varney.
I'm gonna look up I think there is a thing like that. Hang on.
I have been seeing a lot of people because Kim Jong-un is like in a coma, and everybody's been posting Weekend at Bernie memes with him in it, and it's been making me laugh.
Wow, he's in a coma? I did not know this. Wow. I'm not paying attention to the news.
Possibly.
Oh, okay. Oh,
he might have the Rona.
Yeah.
Anyway, I haven't watched too much this week. Still going through a lot of Mystery Science Theater. And I've been having fun with the Gamera movies. They're a hoot and a holler. They're still lots of fun. The Gamera versus Giron is the one I like the most because it's the one where the two kids just go off world into another planet, and it's absolutely ridiculous. And the main monster Giron is like a huge creature that has basically a blade for a head, and it's just a bunch of knife jokes with those guys the entire time. And It Conquered the World was a fun one to watch because it's a lot of Peter Graves and Lee Van Cleef jokes going around. And then I continued with some more Coen brothers. So I rewatched Miller's Crossing, which may or may not be on a Filmsplosion list. It might be on mine. We were talking about it 2 weeks ago. It's Coen brother I don't go back to that much, but I have fun when I watch it again. But it doesn't stick with me. But Albert Finney's still great in it, so can't go wrong there. And John Turturro's fantastic in it. I think the problem is that it's weird to say this. They don't. Their commentary on Irish gangsters isn't as interesting as their commentary on people in the West or something like that. Like stuff that they end up doing with Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, or No Country for Old Men, where it's people in these rural areas, is a little different. But I did forget about one piece of news, Ryan. R.I.P. Sam Raimi. He won't be directing Doctor Strange because before he was set to direct, he went back in time to be a snickering gunman in Miller's Crossing and got gunned down outside of one of the Irish hangouts. So R.I.P. Sam Raimi. And, he will be missed. I'm thankful he made Spider-Mans and all, Darkmans and all. But, the Coen brothers killed him. And we have to go hunt them down now. So
I went back in time and brought him back. We're good.
Yeah. You know how there's always that story about Sam Raimi just trying to get Bruce Campbell to do silly things and just snickering behind his back. So I imagine when they were blasting around Sam Raimi on set, the Coen brothers were giving a light ha. And that was it. I rewatched Barton Fink. Barton Fink's still freaking amazing. John Goodman was robbed of an Oscar nomination. I'll never get tired of that fact that was overlooked by the Oscars, but again, they don't always matter. I noticed, though, that the DVD, I don't have the Kino Lorber Blu-ray. The DVD menu on this is incredible because it's just the scene where John Goodman is going, I'll show you the light of the mind down the hall with the shotgun. And then it goes into the play, scene selection, extras. And I was like, whoever made this DVD menu is a fucking genius. And then I rewatched the Hudsucker Proxy the following morning, which the first time I saw this was in high school in a writing on film class. It was like one of the many weird and interesting things I got shown in that class. And I like going back to this film. I think it's more than just a nostalgia pastiche piece. Like it's a lot of fun. Paul Newman's wonderful in it as the villain. Tim Robbins is great in it. Jennifer Jason Leigh. It's Sam Raimi contributing to that Coen aesthetic. So there's a lot of there's even more out there humor in it than normal Coen Brothers films. I think that's a testament to Raimi. And then in addition, the whole. Have you ever seen this film, Corinne?
Film?
The Hudsucker Proxy?
No.
You should watch this movie. It's really fun. It's about a guy who is.
I was distracted when you said Paul Newman.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair. Paul Newman.
And then I was distracted earlier when you said, "Oh, brother, where art thou?" Because I started singing "Foggy Bottom Boys."
Yeah, well, that's totally fair. Those are all really wonderful things. Hudsucker Proxy is about a guy who is trying to get ahead in the business world, and he gets promoted to president pretty quickly because the vice president of the company is trying to put a patsy into the business leadership position so that the stocks will tank, so that all the board can buy the stock back cheap before the main owner's stock goes public. And in the process, he invents a wonderful circular device for kids. I won't spoil it because it's a big part of the movie. I know
it's on
Ryan.
The poster.
What did you say? Yeah,
it's on the poster.
It is, but you just
is it a toy called the Hudsucker Proxy?
No, it has an HU in it though. It's the hula hoop. He invents the hula hoop, and the beauty of it is because he keeps telling people I've got this great design, and he holds up a piece of paper and it's just a circle, and he says, for kids. Like,
please tell me there's a scene where Paul Newman does hula hoops.
No, but he's the one who basically says, I love it. It's a great idea. It'll work, thinking that it's going to fail. But of course the hula hoop succeeds.
Why would I watch this now? Because you told me Paul Newman's the bad guy, so you spoiled it for me. Thanks.
He's also the bad guy in Road to Perdition, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've already seen Road to Perdition.
Yeah, he's the bad guy in it, yeah.
Him and Daniel Craig.
Jude Law's the second bad guy. Tom Hanks is the good guy.
I guess they're all bad guys because Tom Hanks is an assassin too. But
they're gangsters. But
among the bad guys, Tom Hanks and Paul Newman were the good guys.
Yeah, Paul Newman is the bad guy, but Jude Law's the insane guy in them.
Paul Newman's the bad guy because he tells Daniel Craig to go kill Tom Hanks. You don't kill Tom Hanks.
Daniel Craig operated independently. I haven't watched it in a while.
America's granddad can't tell James Bond to kill America's dad. It makes no sense. It's not going to happen.
That movie should be in 4K.
I agree.
Is it not?
No.
You're telling me The Patriot's in 4K, but Road to Perdition is not? How dare they?
The Patriot is an amazing film.
Patriot's a good movie. But I would love Road to Perdition in 4K because that's the guy who shot it, it's his last movie that he was the DP on.
You know, before Corinne, I was really concerned about your taste in movies, and then the look you gave me when I said The Patriot's an amazing movie just reaffirms that you don't know movies.
I haven't seen The Patriot in probably 10 years, so I don't care.
It's
You
among
should care
the better
'cause it's
roles.
amazing.
I just remember it being long.
It is long. It's awesome.
But yeah, Hudsucker Proxy. Corinne, you should watch this. If you like Oh Brother Where Art Thou in your life, you'll like Hudsucker Proxy. It's a lot of
movie.
fun. And Bruce Campbell plays the most misogynist reporter imaginable for that the 40s, 50s newspaper guy stereotype. And he's amazing in that film, Ryan. Part of it is because the Coen brothers take every opportunity they can to not show his face. If you look at the cinematography, anytime they can cover his face, they're gonna do it. Like, it's remarkable.
Who is
he, Wilson in Home Improvement?
What was it?
I said, who is he, Wilson in Home Improvement?
No, it's just, it seems like there's always a running joke on Bruce Campbell where if you could show as little of him as possible when he's working with Raimi or Cohen, they're gonna do it just to fuck with him. He's in the
really, because I thought he was featured pretty heavily in the Spider-Man movies.
Well, okay, that's one element of it. In the Coen Brothers films that he's done, he seems to either be in the background, or if they have a way to obscure him from frame or slap him in the face, they're gonna do it. In the Lady Killers, he's in the background, but he's one of those cameos you're not gonna miss. But he's like talking to somebody in the background. You can clearly tell it's him, but they're not doing any kind of close up on him whatsoever. So, yeah. Anyway, Hudsucker Proxy. And
so there's a site here that just has like the YouTube logo and then the word video next to it that is streaming Road to Perdition in 4K. Should I click watch now, guys?
Yes. Nothing bad will happen.
But yeah, that's all I watched this week.
Brad?
Sorry, I got all these pop-ups from clicking that link.
I have an ad block installed, man.
Yeah. I haven't watched a whole lot, but someone posted the episodes of the new Ninja Turtles, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon on YouTube in the Philippines, so I watched that. That show's a lot of fun. It's supposed to be a prequel series, so the turtles are even younger than Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and they're just starting out. Splinter is kind of a lazy layabout. At one point, he steals the turtle van and just goes joyriding in it.
Nice.
And tries to hide it from Donatello. Like one of the episodes is his robe is so old and like tattered that you can like see his underwear. So the turtles have to like get jobs to buy a new one for him because it's so gross. And then
how old are they supposed to be?
Like early teens, like probably 13, 14. So
that's teenage.
Yes, but like early teenage.
So tweens.
Yeah, tweenage Ninja Turtles.
please don't.
Yes. I would watch that shoot. Yeah. I would watch that series.
And in the show, like Raphael's actually the leader, but he's kind of bad at it. So obviously, at some point, it's going to flip over. And actually, Donatello is more of a leader because he's always developing like new technology for them to use. Like initially, they have their traditional weapons, but they run into this villain, and they find like this dog that has mystical powers, so it imbues all the weapons with mystic powers. So, like Leonardo's sword can actually create portals. Michelangelo gets like a yo-yo that shoots fire, and Raph gets like some combat sticks or something. I forget what they do, but so they have like more supernatural type things. Donatello sticks with his bow because it's like electronic, and he made it himself. But and the humor is really funny. There was one line that they said that really made me crack up was, "Oh yeah, that sounded like a good plan until it failed." So, yeah, that's a good one.
Star-Lord line.
Yeah.
The risk I took is calculated, but boy, am I bad at math.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. There's only 4 episodes, I think, and they're kind of like it's like Looney Tunes, where it's kind of half and half. So it's not like one episode for the whole 30 minutes. Like one's a story one, and the other one's like a goofy one.
Cool.
Yeah, and they have new villains. Like This one is Meat Sweats. He's a Gordon Ramsay character who got mutated, and then now he just goes around kidnapping all the lost animals of New York City and turning them into like weird food. So obviously he tries to kidnap Splinter at one point and turn him into something.
Is this for Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you care, Brad, but when I was at Target today, all the action figures for it were on the clearance rack for like $375.
Which ones do they have? Because my Target did that and I bought them all.
They had all the turtles.
Actually, if they have Shredder,
they had Meat
Hop,
Sweats.
I Meat Sweats. If they have Shredder, I'm looking for Shredder, Bull Hop, and Hypnopotamus. Are the only ones I'm missing.
Well, if I come across them.
Yeah, I've been to all the southern Targets here, so I need your north central Targets.
You got
I've covered every Target across this land, and I still haven't found Bull Hop.
Yeah.
I'm just looking forward to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Meat Sweats in theaters 2023.
Heck yeah.
I doubt that. They're kind of tanking that show. Which is a shame because it's a lot of fun. And it was so much fun. I was like, you know what? I think we're going to finally sit down and watch the 2012 one. So, which they had it for streaming on iTunes for like $34, but being a DVD.
What? $34?
For 127 episodes? Not bad.
Oh, I thought you meant the movie. Me too.
Oh, no.
Holy shit. A digital download, $34?
No, yeah, it's for the entire series, 7 seasons. Yeah, which is really good. But being a DVD purist, I had to go online, and so all the DVDs are on their way. And I had to pay more for it, but at least I'll be able to watch them whenever I want.
You're welcome, Brad.
And you'll never know if Apple decides, not to show them anymore. You will never lose them.
Yeah. Although Apple has an HD, which is nice, but oh well. It is an animated show, so
yeah,
I'll live. Yeah, that's all I watched.
All right. Buckle up, boneheads. You're going for a ride. Since this quarantine,
dude, he watched like 10 movies this week.
I did. This quarantine thing, I don't really have anything else to do. Like, I'm stuck at home, and so yeah, I watched Edge of Tomorrow, which so I've been going back into my Live Die
All
Repeat.
you need is kill.
So I've just been going back and watching some movies that I love that I have, because my wife has always accused me of not watching them again. So I always love like being like, look, I'm watching a movie that I've bought a long time ago. Joke's on you, egg on your face.
She's like, why don't you just get rid of all the non-Tom Cruise ones then?
Yeah. Then she looks at me and she says, you're such an idiot. And I go, so? Edge of Tomorrow is awesome.
It was one of my top 10 movies of the 2010s.
Yep. It's
Are they
really
still working on the sequel for that?
Yeah. I guess they have like a treatment for it. Tom Cruise is always working on like 8 movies. But yeah, I mean, if you haven't seen it, it's a movie where there's an alien invasion, and Tom Cruise is a major, but he's like a mouthpiece. And it's kind of cool because you're not used to seeing Tom Cruise play that kind of character. And he gets killed in his first battle, but he gets alien blood on him, which makes him live the same day over and over and over again.
Groundhog Day, but an action movie.
Yeah, and you find out that Emily Blunt's character, Rita, used to have the same powers, but she lost them. And what's really fun about this movie is it starts off as him being killed, and it's kind of funny because he's stupid. And then he meets Rita, and he starts falling for her. And there's a great moment where they finally get off the beach, and they're driving and they're talking, and you realize that he's lived this moment hundreds of times, but it's the first time you've lived this moment. And it's a kind of a gut punch where you realize he's tired of seeing her die. And it's just a cool movie, and Emily Blunt's badass in it.
That's a movie that I didn't want to see until you guys told me how good it was. So
yeah, it's one of my favorite Emily Blunt movies, and one of my favorite Tom Cruise movies too. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
And the most fun with like repeatedly killing a character.
Yeah. So I have Army of Darkness Defense on my phone. It's basically a tower defense game, and it uses clips from the film to sprinkle throughout. So it's come get some or whatever,
Like a cutscene.
It's not a cutscene, but it's like in the game. So every time you pick like a new power for Ash to use, he'll say a line from the movie.
Like a
catchphrases. So Kellen really likes the game because he gets to shoot skeletons. And I said, I bet he can watch Army of Darkness because even though it's rated R, it's still really silly. And so I put it in, and I always know when Kellen loves a movie because he'll stop and he'll watch it. I mean, really watch it. Like he did it with the Pirates of the Caribbean and things like that. So he's watching Army of Darkness and he's just loving it. And I had so much fun because when Ash gets to the cemetery and he has to say the words, and Kellen was going around playing with his Harry Potter wand, going Klaatu Verata, and it was really fun. And watching again, I said, I guess this movie's not too scary. I mean, there's I think the witch part in it where she spills the boiling pot, I think may be the most scary part. But then it's cut with him, she bitch, let's go. I mean, Army of Darkness is the greatest movie of all time. But
why is it rated R then? Is it for language?
There's some language
nudity?
And there's a little nudity in it, but not like.
It's like one moment.
Yeah, I mean, Airplane that's rated PG has more nudity in it.
Yeah.
But it's really, I mean, there's a part where this guy goes in a pit and a geyser of blood comes out. It's more of it's like Looney Tunes violence. I mean, I don't think it should be rated R, especially if you watch it now. But he does say fuck a couple times, and he does saw a dude in half and pieces.
But it's not Evil Dead or Evil Dead 2 level.
No, it's not that crazy.
Yeah, it's tame. Like,
yeah.
Now,
like I said,
I don't think my sister will let me show Madison, but
yeah, no, I like I said, I liken it to a Looney Tunes cartoon where it's really over the top, and it's funny because I love Bruce Campbell, and he always talks about he doesn't understand why people love the movie because the Ash character is so inconsistent in it, and when you listen to their commentary that him and Sam Raimi do is the most brilliant commentary I've ever heard. All they do is make fun of the movie. And they have people like Beth Davids, who went on to be in Schindler's List and is a really good actress. Mm-hmm. And they said, yeah, how do we get this person in our movie? This movie sucks. And it's really funny. But like I said, it's my most favorite movie of all time. And to me, it's the perfect movie because it's horror, zany, action. It's my favorite director. And it's when after Darkman, Sam Raimi really developed his style, and all his movies move so quickly. I love Sam Raimi.
Did we do an episode for Army of Darkness, or was it just you doing the Evil Dead series in general?
Yeah, I did the Evil Dead series with my wife 9 years ago. Yeah, it's fun. I blind bought Showboat from Criterion because I love Irene Dunn, but I did not know that was such a important film for Joe Robeson for Old Man River. And the Criterion is amazing because they also include this documentary about Joe Robeson narrated by Sidney Poitier, something like that.
Poitier, yeah.
Poitier.
Wait, what? Sidney Poitier? What?
Narrates a documentary about Joe Robeson.
Oh, okay.
Because Joe Robeson was doing Old Man River, and he sympathized with people in Russia, so he's put on Hollywood's blacklist. So he wasn't in movies and didn't perform for 10 years because after Showboat, he would go around and sing Old Man River, and he would change the lyrics to fit whatever political climate it was. So he was put on the McCarthy list, and he didn't work for a long time. And it's a really great documentary. It won Best Documentary Short in 79 at the Oscars, and it's included on the Criterion. The Criterion also has the 1929 version of Showboat. Like this Criterion is stacked. It's an awesome thing. The Showboat itself is a really great musical. It's funny. It's also kind of heartbreaking. It's fascinating because it is a product of its time. I think it's 1936, and they do a lot of racial stereotypes in it. Yeah. At one point, Irene Dunn does blackface, and it's really jarring watching that now because it's such a caricature of African American culture that and the saddest part is the song that she sings in it is actually really fun, but it's really tainted by the overt racism that is that permeates in that scene. But you have to look at it in time. I mean, Swing Time, Fred Astaire does it too.
Yeah.
So it's always a tough balance, and but the movie itself is great. It takes place on a showboat. It's Irene Dunn plays a young girl who marries a guy who ends up leaving her, and she becomes a real famous actress. It's really well done. And who's the actress who won Best Supporting Actress in Gone with the Wind? Hattie
McDaniel.
Thank you.
She's from Wichita, by the way.
Nice. Yeah. She's in it, and she's married to Joe Robeson, and they have this awesome song where she comes down and he's just pilling peas and doing stuff, and she says, "You don't do anything that's worth nothing." And they have this cute little like argument song, and it's Oscar Hammerstein, so it's the music and lyrics are really great. Just be warned, you got to get past the racial stereotypes. And but Robeson is amazing in this film, and
Robeson was an ambassador to Harlem. During that period prior to his blacklisting, and he's through all the research I've been doing on Benny, anytime they talk about Eddie Anderson, Robeson is mentioned a lot in terms of whenever they would go to the East Coast to do a show. I haven't watched Showboat in a while, and so when I heard they were doing this on Criterion, I knew I had to get this as soon as I possibly could. Because this movie, and do they have the featurette on James Whale, Ryan?
Oh, I can't remember. I only watched the documentary in the 28 version, so
okay.
I'm not sure. There's a lot of features, though.
The big thing about this film is that this is the film that essentially broke Universal's bank and forced the Lemleys to sell it to a different set of buyers, and then that group kept fumbling the studio, and only Abbott and Costello and another actress films kept saving the studio up till MCA bought it out.
It's so cool when you see the remaster, the new 4K scan, because they have scenes from the film in the 79 documentary, and then you appreciate how much work that I think Walt Disney helped them with it, but how they went through and made it look like it was shot yesterday. I can't tell. It's such an important film, and Robeson is astounding in it, and you should pick it up if you like musicals. So I watched a few Kate watches this week. I rewatched Robin Hood from 2010.
How was this? Because I remember it.
It's okay. There's parts of it it's pretty fun. It's basically it's a Braveheart, but with Robin Hood, and it seems like they're trying to make a sequel to it where he's actually becomes Robin Hood
because it's a prequel.
Yeah, it's a prequel. But it's also Ridley Scott, so it's shot really well. It's almost 3 hours, but it doesn't feel like that. It's that long because he can keep the movie going. Cate Blanchett's great in it. She plays Maid Marian. It's fun, and she has kind of a badass moment where Robin tells her to stay at home, and he's going to go fight the war with the French on this beach, and he's there, and they realize how many of the French are invading England, and they don't know what to do. But over the mountain range comes this new knight, and then the knight lifts up his face mask, and it's Maid Marian, and it's pretty badass.
You watched
the last scene is pretty great.
The director's cut, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't remember.
I think it's another like 19 minutes, and it's mostly story. It's not a lot of more action.
Right.
It's a good movie. I've seen worse movies.
Yeah, it's
fine. It just kind of exists. I got the Paramount Presents version of To Catch a Thief. The new 4K scan is incredible.
You're not going to talk about Ponyo?
I will. I'm doing it in order. Relax.
Oh, okay.
Relax. Jeez.
I figured you would clump the Kate movies together.
Well, I would do that, but then I'll lose track, so I just go off my Twitter feed. That's so I never forget what I watched. To Catch a Thief is the new Paramount Presents boutique label that they have, where they're taking their classic films and repackaging them with cool slip covers where you fold it up and it's the poster of the film. And then new special features. This one, the only thing I'm a little disappointed, the special feature is Leonard Maltin, and it's only 7 minutes long, so the special features aren't that great. But he's great in it. It's just I wish it was longer. But the real star is the 4K transfer that they redid. It's a remaster. The movie is stunning. It looks like it was shot yesterday, and it's 65 years old this year. Cary Grant is at his probably suave best in it. And then you have Grace Kelly. I don't know if there's a better looking couple on screen ever. It's pretty great. Okay,
Gregory
name one.
Peck and Audrey Hepburn in Roman Holiday. Boom.
No.
Boom.
No, Gregory Peck is not as handsome as Cary Grant.
Cary Grant.
Have you seen Gregory Peck?
In Charade.
I've seen Gregory Peck in a lot of films. I just watched Spellbound.
I second what Zach said. But put Audrey Hepburn in anything. Like, I love Grace Kelly, but Audrey Hepburn's my girl.
I was saying Charade because that's a good looking couple.
Yeah, no, but I mean, this film is shot in
He's
VistaVision.
a little too old then, though.
Nah, he's still handsome. It doesn't matter.
Well, he's still handsome for sure, but if it had been prime Cary Grant and Audrey Hepburn, sure.
I don't know. Did you see him without the shirt in this movie? He still looks pretty great to me.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I wish I had his body.
Oh, jeez. In the movie, Grant plays a reformed cat thief called Roby. He was in jail, and then he got out of jail and fought for the resistance for the French, became a hero, didn't have to go back to jail. Then there's a new cat thief, and everyone assumes that it's him. He goes through the French Riviera with Grace Kelly, and it's kind of like Ocean's 11 before there was Ocean's 11. And because they have a masquerade ball at the end, and it's shot really well. It's really Hitchcock, I think, at his peak, because the way he shoots the film is really well. It's like a postcard. I think Leonard Maltin says that it's a postcard movie, and it's 100% accurate.
Yeah.
Because they shoot it in VistaVision, and I was seeing some behind the scene things, how VistaVision works, and the cameras are like horizontal; they're not vertical. Yeah. So to get more information, it's really fascinating. So yeah, if you like To Catch a Thief, it's a good way to go.
It's Hitchcock that you don't if you're watching it not even thinking about who's directing this movie, you're not going to guess Hitchcock right away.
No, it's a definite departure for him.
Yeah, but I mean, once you see him in the movie, it's pretty clear.
There is still some Hitchcock shots. There's the shot where Grace Kelly's face is completely covered, and you just see the necklace. And of course, the fireworks scene is probably the most infamous.
And I think the rooftop sequences, like the interchange, has always been like it's harkening back to his lodger days and stuff. So.
Yeah, and there's a great shot too of when Grant is in his room and Grace Kelly comes in and is accusing him of stealing her mother's jewel. Like when the door opens and it just silhouettes it. Oh, it's just amazing.
Ryan is great.
Yeah, I watched a couple more Cate Blanchett movies. I watched Bandits, which I haven't seen in a while. Which I'm glad it was on Netflix, because there's a Blu-ray, but it's always like $25. That's really expensive. But in it, she's this bored housewife. Bruce Willis and Billy Bob Thornton are bank robbers. Well, they become bank robbers, and it's kind of a zany heist movie, I guess, for lack of a better word. It's pretty good. I think it's a little long. I think it's almost 2.5 hours. I think it's a little too long, and she goes away for a long time. But it's fun. It's Bruce Willis when he is still kind of fun to watch, and and she's beautiful in the film. And then I also watched Ponyo, which it's a cute little movie. These ones are always hard when I do these specific actors, because she's not really in it, but she's really important to the movie. But
she's in it like for 10 minutes.
Yeah. But when you watch a Miyazaki movie, it's really about the animation, because the animation is stunning. It's really cool the Blu-ray took up my whole 60-inch screen, so it didn't have any black bars on it. So I'm getting like the full effect of this film. And the scene where Ponyo comes out and is running across the water, and the
the Ride of the Valkyries scene.
Yeah, is pretty fantastic. And then there's some really cute moments when they get on the little boat, and it's just a cute movie. It's one of those films where you're like, oh, this is like a harmless movie. It's just a cute film. Harmless, meaning that it's
yeah, I mean, you could have said like groundbreaking, beautiful, well executed, harmless.
Groundbreaking.
It's pretty blasé.
Groundbreaking, no, because I think the story is a little flimsy.
The Little Mermaid.
Yeah. So it's not groundbreaking. I think the animation is stunning. But yeah, it's about a little boy who finds a fish person, and she becomes a real person because she heals him and gets blood in her mouth. And yep.
Brad's reactions to this are my favorite part of this review. Because
I haven't seen it since the theater, so I'm like, oh, I guess
we all know
that
Brad
happens.
hates Ponyo.
I don't hate Ponyo. I just it's.
Excuse me. I remember you
kids.
once telling me, "Oh, you like that baby movie for babies?"
But
it's
the animation
for babies.
No, it's a really simple movie. And that's what I mean.
It's supposed to be for younger audiences, Brad.
That's what I mean that it's harmless, because there's really no violence in it. It's just them falling in love with each other, and they're 5.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you can say falling in love, but I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, they form a connection.
She says, "I love him," and he says, "I love her" quite a bit.
Okay, well, falling in love as much as like 5-year-olds can.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's beautiful. Cate Blanchett's vocal performance is great in it.
It's a prequel to Shape of Water.
Totally is.
No, it's not. No.
Mind blown. But see it for the animation.
Brad's episode.
The fish person is the other. In the Shape of Water, the fish person is the guy. In this, the fish person is the woman.
I think I figured out how to get Corinne all worked up is when you say Miyazaki film. It's okay.
Fuck all of you people. Miyazaki movies are amazing. Y'all don't appreciate them.
Nature has hermaphroditic creatures. Like, you don't know. Look at you being all like limited in your gender bias.
I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I still think it's a great film.
Yeah.
It's just,
it was a good theater watch, actually.
She only like saved the world twice. No big deal.
I mean, it's not The Little Mermaid, so that's what it is.
Read my entire Ponyo review on the Real Nerds website under the Catching the Miyazaki Classic subhead.
I did read it after I watched it. And
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the listeners. I'm sure you've read it, but listeners, check it out. Miyazaki movies are amazing.
And just a quick couple things. I rewatched Billy Madison. Billy Madison, to me, is the pinnacle of Adam Sandler's humor because it is so bizarre. I mean, get over the fact that he's just going back to school to take over his dad's company. There's a part where a clown falls and gets a hemorrhage in his head, but then shows up at the end of the movie after he's dead. There's a part where he chases an invisible penguin that Chris Farley makes out without at the end of the movie. It's just the most bizarre movie, but it's so funny. If you don't like Adam Sandler, you won't like it. If you don't like his humor, you won't like it because this is the most Adam Sandler movie. There's a musical number, and it's funny. I love it. Yep.
Everybody's gonna treat you nice and respectable, like Mr. Penguin.
But I mentioned before when I was watching The Office, I loved that Michael Scott has his own brand of dressing in the background. And today, when I was watching Billy Madison and he picked up his nudie magazines, I saw that the publishing company is called Blue Balls Publishing. I thought it was really funny. Just a little jab there.
I've never noticed that before.
Either did I. And I saw it today.
Oh, gosh.
It's when he picks up the magazine Drunk Chicks and he holds it like really high up. In the bottom corner, it says Blue Balls Publishing. It's funny.
The power of Blu-ray.
The power of Blu-ray. And the last thing I watched is Last Action Hero, which is the most underrated Schwarzenegger film ever. It's funny.
Yeah, because Charles Dance is in it.
Charles Dance, he's a great villain in it. He's amazing in that movie.
I've just killed someone.
Shut up!
Who's going to stop me?
there's a part in that film that my friend Brandon and I just play off each other constantly, and it's with Charles Dance, and it's when Schwarzenegger goes to his home, or the Vivaldi's home, and he said he knocks on the door, and the butler answers, and he says, "Is a drug dealer home?" He says, "Excuse me? It's a beautiful day, and we're out killing drug dealers. Are there any home?" And it's just off the wall humor where Charles Dance says, "Make no mistake, they're exceptionally well trained." He's talking about dogs, and he snaps his fingers, and then they make a pyramid. It's just, I fucking love this movie. The movie's brilliant, and it's way ahead of its time. It's way ahead of its time, and I love it. It needs to be 4K. Watching the Blu-ray today, that transfer is not that good on Blu-ray. It needs a new one bad. Perfect for Shout Select.
Yeah. Ryan, really quickly, you were talking about Raimi and his pinnacle.
Mm-hmm.
When I rewatching the first Coen brothers' first 3 films, and each of those films there is a Raimi shot. The moment that Sonnenfeld leaves and Deakins enters, that shot goes away. So it's, you know what I'm talking about. It's the floating through the woods one. They do it in Blood Simple more than once. They do it in Raising Arizona a ton. And they do it once in Miller's Crossing. And then once Sonnenfeld leaves, that shot never appears up again.
I wish Raimi directed more. I mean, his really last thing he directed was Oz. So
yeah. He's coming back now.
Back. I mean, I think him directing Doctor Strange is a great move. That's going to be awesome.
So there's a YouTube clip of Last Action Heroes opening sequence remastered in 4K. But if you go to the settings, the highest quality you can watch it at is 1080p. So I don't think it's actually remastered in 4K.
Nope. So
better than 144p.
Yeah. So I hope Columbia's second volume of Studio Classics will include Last Action Hero. That's what I watched this week. This week on Real Nerds, we went back to 1990. We went to the jungle, but a different kind of jungle, one called the Concrete Jungle, where a deadly alien comes down to Earth and fights Danny Glover.
And Gary Busey.
And Jamaican drug lords and Colombian drug guys. Of course, we're talking about... Are you going to put in the trailer, Brad?
In post, yeah.
Okay, here's a trailer for Predator Dos.
Los Angeles, 1997. It's the hottest summer on record. Pollution is choking the city. The gangs control the streets.
It has not been a nice day!
As bad as things are, they're about to get worse. Much worse.
Whoever killed him is gonna pay. I'm gonna finish it.
It has almost no weight.
But it cuts like steel.
Incredible.
Whoever did this took out 4 men armed with machine guns by hand.
You don't know what you're dealing with. Otherworld life forms, drawn by heat and conflict. He's on safari. Lions. Tigers. The bears. Oh, my.
Danny Glover, Gary Busey, Reuben Blades, Maria Conchita Alonso, Bill Paxton. Predator 2. He's in town with a few days to kill this Thanksgiving.
Predator 2 takes place in the future, 1997 Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah.
And
I know, that took me like half a second when I saw that. I was like, wait a minute, this was made in 1990.
Do you not ask us what we thought ahead of the trailer anymore?
Well, I didn't know if we were still going to do that for retro reviews.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. Brad, should people see Predator 2?
I don't know. It's definitely not as good as or entertaining as the first original Predator. Because I don't know. I think the dialogue in this is horrible. really bad. I like how they're trying to compare, like, do the concrete jungle metaphor, but I'm not sure why the Predator is there. Like, his motivations as you go through.
Remember, they're drawn by heat and conflict. 109 degrees in Los Angeles. There's a war going on. Didn't you listen to the tabloid reporter? There's a war going on down here.
Morton Downey Jr.
Downey
Yeah.
Jr., guys.
It's just,
That could be a drinking game. Take a shot every time they say something about how there's a war going on.
I was surprised that the original writers of the original Predator wrote this movie, because it seems like someone else made this movie. So yeah, the dialogue's terrible. The motivations, a lot of the characters, and even the Predator, like, I think betrays the motivations of the Predator. But I'll explain more as we get closer to really viewing it.
Corinne, I'm shocked that you saw this film. Have you seen the first Predator?
Nope.
So, did you like Predator 2?
It was okay. It wasn't the best movie I've ever seen. I don't know. It just felt very, like, I mean, I would say cliche, but I don't know. It's just kind of by the numbers, I guess. It's pretty much like a stock action horror movie of, something trite about him being like a rogue cop who, he gets stuff done.
2 days to retirement.
He has results, but he's also just kind of like does his own thing and doesn't play by the rule book, and like fuck the about to fuck the police, but fuck the police chief, I guess. But I thought, like, once they moved away from like the police stuff and they focused more on the Predator, like the suspense elements and the action, it was watchable.
Zach, should people see Predator?
I didn't lose brain cells watching it. How about that? I wouldn't even. That's
How would
a
you know?
compliment. I mean, I lose brain cells when I watch The Blacklist, so this was a step up, I guess, from that.
That's all the validation Predator 2 needs.
At least the most recent episode of The Blacklist.
Zach?
So prior to watching it last night, I told Brett I haven't seen this movie since I watched Predator 1 and 2 back to back. Because I was also the same time I'd seen the first Predator. And I remember being mad on it. Rewatching it last night, I had a lot of fun with it. It's that first 30 to 45 minutes with the gang war is strange, but I don't really care. It certainly doesn't work today. Let's be very clear. The Jamaican gang and the Venezuelan gang do not work today. However, there's some really goofy shit going on that I had a lot of fun with. I think the Predator stuff is awesome. I think the subway scene is pretty cool. It's very strange how this movie's written by consideration for what the first one is. But I had fun with it. So I sure, why not? If you've got the money and the time, pop it on.
I love the Predator, and while Predator 2 isn't as cool as Predator 1, I think Predator, the first Predator, it's my favorite Schwarzenegger film, but Predator 2 is still a lot of fun. There's some moments in...
What? Did you just say Predator is your favorite Schwarzenegger film and you just watched Last Action Hero?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last Action Hero is a little too long. I think it needs to be edited towards the end of it.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean it's not a brilliant movie. I still think it's brilliant. But yeah, no, Predator is my favorite.
He's pretty meh in that movie.
In
Last Action Hero. Like, I feel like, yeah, like I think Charles Dance brings more of the flavor, if you know what I mean.
No way. Schwarzenegger is playing himself, making fun of himself while he's in a movie starring himself. That is the most amazing turn he's ever had in a film.
It's not.
It's just because
it's not like watching him in Maggie or something.
It's just because it's not British. He is amazing in Last Action Hero. He is the best part of Last Action Hero, hands down.
What? Okay, We're just gonna have to move past that because I'm gonna fight you because it's Charles Dance.
But anyway,
no.
Schwarzenegger's not in Predator 2 though. Danny Glover is.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. So I love Predator 2. I watched it on Ultra HD today. And what's really cool when you watch in Ultra HD is you see the little details in the Predator's armor, in his face. And in the Predators at the end, like the elder Predator, his mandibles are longer and his hair sticking out of him's longer. Just little details that I never caught before. But yeah, it's a serviceable movie. If you go into it realizing you're just watching an action film, that it's cool. And I started doing some research preparing for today's podcast, and the subway scene is in the first comic series. So the writers really loved that moment, so they incorporated it into the film. And I read an interview with Stan Winston. In this film, he really wanted to showcase the Predator's weapons more, where in the first Predator, Brad would know, and I'm sure you know too, Zach, is Jean-Claude Van Damme was originally cast as the Predator.
Yeah.
And the Predator design was way different, and they had to come up with a better design. And so they were rushed. And so he only had a few weapons. And this one, Stan Winston really wanted to bring home, the smart disc, the spear. He can't really breathe on Earth. That's why he has the respirator. It's kind of so they upped the Predator. But the one thing I don't like, and I read an interview with Schwarzenegger. He was actually supposed to be the Gary Busey character in this, and he hated the script.
Oh man, that's amazing you said that, because I was watching this movie, I really wished, how cool would it have been if you didn't see Gary Busey until the third half of the movie, and they show up and explain, we've been tracking this guy since the first movie. But yeah, that's Busey's character. I was like, oh, this should be Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, but Schwarzenegger hated the script. He didn't like the director, and so he said no. I mean, if you go back now and make a movie with Schwarzenegger playing Dutch, and he's been hunting predators forever, would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or, I was thinking, the elder Predator throws Danny Glover that gun from 1715. I think it'd be sweet to go back to the Revolutionary War, or, really long time ago, and have the Predator fight people back then.
Cowboys versus Predators.
Heck yeah. I just think it'd be interesting, because would the Predator still have the same technology, or would their technology be more archaic too?
I imagine they would, because that's the thing that frustrates me about this movie, is because at the end, did we already do the trailer part?
Yeah, we did it, and then you wanted me to tell you.
I'll slice it later. Yeah, but yeah, they're warriors, and they look for a good battle. So if they were in Revolutionary War times, obviously they would totally outmatch Revolutionary War soldiers. They just mop the floor with them. So would they toss aside their high-tech stuff and fight them hand-to-hand?
They probably would, because it's all about the hunt for them. It's not about their weapons are superior, but they're still hunting them. I mean, that's in Predator 2, that Predator is hunting Danny Glover. So that's why he's killing his friend. Yeah. So that's why he's killing his friends.
Although I'm not sure why he thinks Danny Glover's such a fearsome opponent right off the bat, because he's got guns every one of the street gang guys.
I guess just because he did that one maneuver at the beginning of the shootout.
Yeah, drove a car into everybody. Yeah, so tactical.
Which, by the way, before we get too far into it, I told Brad this because I finally figured it out, Ryan. We know now why you can't always be on the show each week. It's because you're living Predator 2. This is basically, in Idaho Springs, Predator 2 is happening nearly every week.
Totally.
Yeah, I know.
How did you know?
That underground cavern how many times?
How did you know?
But yeah, it's what's funny though, I like how this film is trying to start what could be the expansion of that universe. Mm-hmm. Now, granted, it doesn't really play through in any other sequel, but I like that moment at the end where they're in there and it's suddenly revealed all the Predator elders are there. So it's just oh, there is more. This world is opening up. I think the back half of this movie is really, really not well constructed, but well executed.
I love the character Predator, so I'm apologist, just like Friday the 13th. Mm-hmm. I'll always find merits in any of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a fun movie, and I would tell everybody to watch it, because me, I'm a sucker for violence and for cool monsters. So
yeah,
it's right up my alley.
The violence in this is a lot of fun. I forgot how fun the violence is in this film. Mm-hmm. I actually think they're playing the horror angle in this one a lot more than they even do in that.
Oh yeah.
And that first one's kind of supposed to be a stalker kind of character for the first part of the movie, without him being too much in focus. Mm-hmm. Gary Busey has my favorite moment in this movie. I completely forgot he was in this movie. When he comes back and just and just starts blasting away. I just imagine that's how Gary Busey's fighting coronavirus right now. He's out in the front yard and he's just blasting away at what he assumes coronavirus is, which is a predator. And then he gets cut in half by the coronavirus. But it's Gary Busey; he'll come back. And then that scene in the old woman's bathroom where he's just concocting his weapons and whatnot. It's just it's a fun expose on what Stan Winston and the effects team were able to do with this character. So it's a small moment. Like, it's not even like his most like badass moment. It's just like this tiny moment. And Hal Rail, the guy who does the voice of the Predator in this one instead of Peter Cullen, he's the guy who did that radio thing that Brian Cummings invited me to. So that's one of his big like voice credits is voicing Predator in Predator 2. But yeah, this movie's fun.
Sorry, I can hear my...
Side note, the only reason I know who Gary Busey is because I watched Celebrity Fit Club on VH1 when I was a tween.
Is this the only reason you know him now?
Yeah.
I loved his
I don't think I've ever seen a movie with him in it other than this.
You need to watch Lethal Weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen Lethal Weapon.
Or Silver Bullet.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, Silver Bullet, yeah.
I love, he used to be on this reality show called On with Busey. And he was so crazy in it.
You guys told me about
He was crazy on Celebrity Fit Club. I remember that.
Well, yeah, he's an interesting character.
Yeah, his motorcycle accident did a lot of stuff.
Lions, tigers, bears. Oh my! Is that some of the dialogue you love, Brad?
Oh my God, there's worse stuff than that.
Oh,
it was so stupid.
There's a lot of this. There's a lot of stuff in the police station.
Yeah,
I think Danny Glover made some, said some cliche line, but they changed it to something else for the last line. It's just like, what? It didn't make any sense.
I love when he's in the chief's office and it's a computer saying he is violent. He has violent tendencies. Disobedient. What about the only guy who's ever got accommodations for?
And then it pans over and he's sitting right there too.
And why is a computer voice reading it? Why does it? I don't get it.
And then
that's what I'm telling you. All the stuff in the police station was stupid.
And then that one guy who's above. Uh-oh. Did I sign? I got signed out.
You're still there. I can see you.
All right, whatever.
Also,
good.
In that police station where somebody's saying your license is expired, and it's is there prostitution licenses in the Predator 2 LA?
Yeah, but by the way, this is 1997 LA.
Yeah.
So 7 years after the first, 10 years after the first movie.
Yeah. I love that they still have late 80s cars in it too.
Yeah, they have all this super futuristic gun technology, and then they have the RoboCop computers, and they have the cliche LA's falling apart gang warfare that's of that time is so silly.
And Martin Downey Jr.'s turned into a completely different type of asshole reporter. I mean, this
world, it exists in the same universe as RoboCop 3, Last Action Hero, Demolition Man, Escape from LA.
It's time.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought this took place in NYC, but I was just waiting for Vincent to pop out again.
It was supposed to.
I figured, we would just have a thematic thing going with people running around in the dark in New York City in 1990.
The only thing I think my most disappointing part in this movie is the Predator went down like a bitch, because he literally holds up his spear and gets hit by lightning, and it just makes him scream louder.
I remember watching it, just being like, did that Predator just get hit by lightning?
Yeah. And then he gets stabbed by Danny Glover and dies.
With his own disc thing, I guess. But
well, no, I understand that, but he literally took a bolt of lightning.
Davey, get down.
Yeah, he also got shot 6 times.
He did.
In the chest.
And his arm cut off, I guess.
Who hasn't seen the first Predator, they kind of gave you a little mini recap of there was one in the jungle and 2 guys cornered it and it blew itself up. And so then, when Danny Glover kills the one in this movie, I was like, wow, he actually managed to kill a Predator, not just he cornered it and so it blew itself,
But he tried to blow himself off the roof, but then he fell through that bathroom, and then I guess his detonator just shut itself off.
No, because Danny Glover chopped off his arm, so it fried the sequence.
So
it's connected
the
from
data
the
is connected to
arm
his
to
arm itself.
No, he
Is
cut
that what he was doing?
he cut
I didn't get that.
Yeah, so he cut off his arm and he cut the bomb off too. So like he sliced his arm.
I didn't know
and
what he was doing when it was
Yeah.
like bleep 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 bleep, and
I
I'm
guess
like,
if you just
I don't know.
brush
I
up
guess he's like calling a ship or something.
No, he's detonating himself.
It was if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me.
So I guess
yeah,
if you
you
crush,
and 300 city blocks.
so I guess if you crush up drywall, you mix it together, like makes a good Band-Aid.
With his electric blue bonding solution, dude.
Good thing there's some drywall there.
He's smart.
Yeah. And also, he was able to kind of take over this predator kind of easily because he took off his mask. Once you take off their mask, they lose their power. That's how the movies work. And he also called him pussy.
The Predator in the first Predator took off his mask because he's like, I'm going to fight Schwarzenegger mano y mano.
Oh, yeah. So then never mind. Danny Glover's just really good at fighting.
We haven't talked enough about...
I have fun with him in this movie.
We haven't talked enough about Bill Paxton's like horrible.
Oh God.
Sounds like he was like dubbed in the edit character.
Wait, who is Bill Paxton?
Movie entirely.
He was the guy who's
the
like
rookie.
Yeah, surveillance. That's my specialty.
Oh, the one who gets killed in the subway.
Yeah. He's like, tries to take him on with a
golf ball.
That was a cool sequence.
Where the golf did they set up the golf ball?
Yeah, he has it on him all the time. He's always throwing it up and down.
I never even noticed.
See, this movie's deeper than you thought, Brad.
when he's not bragging to the female cop or assaulting Tony Pope, he's just chilling with his golf ball, just kind of tossing it around. That subway sequence looks great on Blu-ray. I forgot. It looked really good. Like the effects hold up super well. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I had fun with it.
Yep.
I want to watch Shane Black's Predator one again now.
I watched it recently. It's fun.
Yeah,
the invisibility effects held up, but when I at the very end when all the other predators start coming in, it looked so bad. It looked like they were like copy pasted over the fog, and you could like see where their legs were cut off.
Yeah, when he's walking through when he finds that one gang guy in the alley, and like the footsteps are going through the water, like that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But then at the end, it's just like oof.
King Willie, Brad. He'll see you now. You guys should really cut down.
I just don't why are the predators chasing all these gang leaders? So weird.
They're a device to get you to the predator, which I totally get. It doesn't bother me as much as I thought it would when I was kicking back into the first 5 minutes. I'm like, oh, I forgot about this. They're fine.
No, guys, remember the Predator was at the war at the beginning, and he found that Danny Glover and his friends would investigate what the Predator's doing. So then he went to the other place to kill those guys because he knew he would show up. It's all part of the game.
He goes to the one in the penthouse where he's just like that one gang leader's fucking that lady, and I don't know. The Predator being there ahead of them just seems weird
because he's making sure Danny Glover shows up. He's the ultimate prize here.
And then the Predator doesn't.
I don't know.
Take his little hook thing back. So he comes back like 2 days later when Danny Glover's buddy.
I think it's the same day.
Same day? It seemed like it was 2 or 3 days later.
Time's an illusion in this movie, and I don't choose to question it whatsoever. Like, the scene in the graveyard, like I liked how they were emulating certain shots from Predator 1 in terms of just exemplifying the heat of LA and how it's a jungle atmosphere and stuff. And I want a piece of candy.
Good stuff.
I saw a ghost.
Oh, that edit too, after he chops off King Willie's head and is walking away with it, that's still a good edit.
That's a good cut. Yeah.
That's solid.
Movie's awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like there should have been like a slightly longer denouement at the end because the chopper comes down and that one guy says something and Danny Glover just says some like one-liner and then the credits roll and I'm like, what? Can't I get like a little bit longer? Check in on the female cop, like.
It's almost exactly how the first one ends.
Something. It was weird.
He makes it perfectly clear they'll get another chance at this Predator guy. Like that, they will have it, and they do. Trust me, they do. Because
I honestly thought I don't know. Maybe it was just like when I watched it, I was just distracted or something. But when I watched it, I was like, wait, is he talking about the predators will get another chance at the humans, or the humans will get another chance at the predators?
It's both.
Both.
Because, see, predators, much like man, are savages.
Yes.
Man, much like predators, are stealthy. I don't
Danny Glover understands the game now. That's what it's like. Yep.
Yeah. And I kind of want a Predator 3 with Danny Glover. Not going to lie. Like, I would love if they
He's too old for this shit.
No, you know what? As we've learned through how many Lethal Weapon movies? 4 of them? No, he was never too old for it. He was too tired, which is not too old.
If one good thing came out of this movie, it was that it made me realize how much I miss Danny Glover. Because I used to watch Angels in the Outfield all the time as a kid. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, man, Danny Glover. He was awesome.
Still in movies.
He used to be in stuff.
And Corinne, you owe it to yourselves to watch the Lethal Weapon movies. Not all of them are great. The first 2 are great. The third one's fine. Fourth one's okay. But they're fun, and he's fun in them.
Mm-hmm.
As is
It is
Mel.
to retirement.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And Joe Pesci's in 3 of them. So there you go. You get a little comedy there, like your Home Alone comedy there. And Rene Russo's in 2 of them. Chris Rock's in 1 of them. Jet Li's in 1 of them.
You're really not selling me on this.
I think
just go back to Danny Glover. Just Danny Glover. And there
Danny
you go.
Glover was most recently in Jumanji: The Next Level.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, and he was in Sorry to Bother You. Not for a long time, but he was there.
Yeah, well, that's 2 years ago.
Yeah.
The Dead Don't Die. That was last year, and he's in Lock and Key.
Yeah.
He found out where the K2 gang was and took down a certain mad engineer who was trying to teach people lessons with traps.
He's in another The Lighthouse, apparently, that's in the works. Announced The Lighthouse. Thought we just did that.
No.
I don't know.
All right. Next week, maybe Extraction, or maybe someone will suggest something too. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Real Nerds Podcast. Real Nerds Podcast is a production of Nebulous Visions Multimedia. Thank you to Sparks Mandrill and Plan 9 Studios for our kick-ass theme song. Also, if you're in the Denver area and you're looking for a cool place to see movies, we see them at the Alamo Draft House in Littleton and now also in Sloan's Lake. Thank you to Colorado Coins, Cards, and Comics for supplying us with all our comic needs, especially you, Andrew. You know who you are. And a big shout out to James's mom. I'm giving you an electronic hug that you can feel through the airwaves. Thanks for listening, and have a nice day.
It hurts my ball sack.